The Trail of Tears. So, by the way, just so everyone knows, whenever I do my videos after the normal format's done, then I will, if I'm gonna do a live stream, I'll switch the camera on, and that's how you'll know that I'm doing a stream versus just a video where I talk about stuff. So, the Trail of Tears is a that's something that actually happened in history, and it involved Native Americans, at least purported, um, at least what was reported, what was taught to me. Um, the Trail of Tears was a situation where you had Native Americans who were forced to relocate their position from where they were, their natural tribes or wherever they were, to a place that was specifically designated to them by the U.S. government. Uh, there's probably a little bit more to it than that, but there were a lot of people who were malnourished, who were kind of not in a situation to be able to move, things like that. Um, the reason why I called this video "The Trail of Tears" has very little to do with with Native Americans. So, the Trail of Tears is referring to the women we come across. Um, Oftentimes we come across, a very sweet and cute face, and we think that, there's no way this kind of individual with this sweet face who's so charming could harm people and could, leave behind a wake and trail of pain. And that's kind of where the name comes from. The pain that uh, is left behind by individuals who are, cute or beautiful. Um, Me, for example, I ran into women who, uh, when you think about it, there could be three, four, five different guys who are in complete agony every other night, wondering where they went wrong and stuff like that. And here I am, I run into this person, and they're treating me like I'm the next best thing, like I'm I'm better than sliced bread, or like, man, his stuff doesn't stink and stuff like that. Um, but then in the next month or the next year, I could be in the same position. Um, like you could have like a line of guys, and you know, you'd be none the wiser. You wouldn't know that that sweet face that you're looking at, that you want to get with. She, many times there's a trail of people who have been hurt and wronged by that person. Um, and there's also a trail of a lack of accountability, with a lot of the situations as well. Yes, you can argue the same is the case for a lot of the men who they get a lot of access to women, so like the top 20% of men, and there's also men who they mess up. There's men who mess up, and they have the same situation, if they have a lot of options. Um, but this is specifically for the chicas. The Trail of Tears is the archetype is an expression demonstrating that out there who there are people out there who we think are great, but there are people behind those people, and people that were discarded by those people who suffered, or there's people who left those people. But in this particular case, uh, there are people who were left, who were discarded, who were abandoned, who were scrapped. And the dark aspect of this is just the point of this is just to understand that, uh, when you see that pretty face, it doesn't mean that it's a good person. And there's often a lot of pain and suffering that people go through when dealing with a person. Now, this isn't to say you need to go out there and whenever you're dealing with someone, just assume that they're a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying have discernment. That's all. The Trail of Tears. So, kind of like I just did, where I just opened it up like that after the little video. My video's done, but um, me doing a live stream would look like this. So after I do the format where I'm not on the screen, then when I pop up on the screen, that's kind of the live. That's the live stream phase of it all. Can y'all think of a topic for like a live stream video? I haven't actually come up with one. We start another one. I don't really have much to say. Let's see if this computer can handle watching other content while on the same thing. I don't think it can. While I'm on here, I may as well see if it can handle it. Hold on. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can do it.
A lot of girls get way more than that, and we already had 1,000 hits. Like the chances are there. Like if I took off.
I'm gonna try to make I'm gonna try to play a clip, see if it actually works. It might not.
A 100 guys, and I'm telling you, 33 of them are not having sex. If I line up 100 girls, 33 of them definitely aren't celibate. And if they are, it's 100% by choice. But most girls, let's have fun with this. When's the last time you smashed? You had sex?
Me?
Yeah.
Men definitely
No,
have.
no,
They
no.
look good. I thought men.
No, like in a lifetime. With it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can share this screen. See if I'm gonna test. I guess this is a test live stream. I'm seeing if this computer can handle watching videos and stuff. Did I share it right? Stop screen. Let's do share. Share system audio.
Days is running circles around most guys that are her age of 25 sexually. 1 in 3 men right now is a virgin or hasn't had sex in a year.
Yeah, but you mean 50 girls a year?
No, like in a lifetime.
What?
Oh, I thought men have more. I thought men
The guys
have
you
more
fuck with.
sex. Men definitely
No.
have.
Guys that
Maybe
you
it's the
fuck
guys.
with.
They look good, then yeah.
Women, I just told y'all.
You don't understand the dating marketplace because you're fucking with guys that fuck. You don't
Yeah.
know the average man because you don't talk to
Fuck
the
with
average
average
man.
men,
You don't.
right.
You just immediately ignore them. If you're ignoring 5 to 10 guys a day, that's who the average man.
Can y'all hear this? By any chance, can you hear it? No, it's worse. It's a Chromebook. It's like the entry Chromebook. That's awful. It's like $150 computer. It's got like it's not an Intel. Like it doesn't even have an i3 processor in it. It's pretty slow. Just play the video.
Man is. And so in the reverse, I can remember like on probably 2 hands the amount of girls that have hit on me in real life in the past year. I can remember the exact interaction and everything. And it's something I think about on a regular basis, but you're talking about it like that perv touched me in the elevator. You just like brush it off. It's a normal part of life. On the reverse, I remember all of it. That's what's happened. And you're asking why that's happened. It's because of social media. It's because of how everything is shifting. All you girls, like, you probably all think you're tens. You probably all think that you deserve like a 6-figure man or 7-figure man. A lot of these times, like, a lot of you want to just fuck with celebrities. A lot of you have a false idea of what the dating marketplace is like because you're fucking with the top like 10%, 5% of guys who are fucking most of the girls. So you think that's what all guys are like. And when you meet an average guy, you think he's below average, and really that's some more. So everything's getting separated, and men are getting sadder because of that. Men are not being noticed. Most men feel invisible because of this.
So do you think it's happening
She's like,
because
what the hell?
opportunities, or like,
I mean, that's the truth.
When you say this, it blows girls' minds, and they're like, "Who hurt you? It's giving insecurity." I'm just telling you what the truth is. This is what's happening.
That's.
I want to go back to what you said. So you said that
Yeah, that was something I really wanted to play. It pretty much shows that the whole incel problem that everyone's saying, oh, the incels are so bad, like, it's created. Like, it's something that we're facilitating the creation of this incel problem. It's not something that's just happening just because a guy just arbitrarily just goes, I hate women and stuff like that. Yeah, that's Sneaker. It says easier. No, it's worse. It's not easier for women to get to lay down. It's literally, like, it's like the equivalent of opening a door, right? There's no difficulty in it. There's no. Now, the difficulty for a woman, like, it's so easy for them that they have to create a bunch of high, unrealistic standards and create a bunch of unnecessary things that a guy needs in order to make it difficult for them. That's how easy it is. When you think about it, that's where all the unrealistic standards come from. It's almost like they're trying to justify to themselves that they earned something because it's easy for them to get the thing that they want. It's weird. It's bizarre. Like, guys, they don't really have to justify to themselves that life is difficult or that getting a chick is hard. Everyone already knows because they know how chicks are. Even the chicks know how chicks are. If you're not on point in some way and they can make a lot of stuff up, then it's over. Yeah, no, it's worse, dude. Look, recruit mode, you're at least responsible for shooting a gun and, winning the mission, right? It's like tutorial mode. Like that. It's tutorial mode. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should talk about the direction of where I want to go on my channel. My personal goals and stuff like that, I'll keep that to myself, but I want to talk about what I want to do for the channel. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey, Ghost, sure. Do you want to come on by any chance? You don't have to show your face or anything, but I want to see if this computer can handle having guests. Would you be willing to do that? I think my goals for the channel are fairly simple. But if you actually want to hear what, like, my personal goals are just on a vague level, yeah, I could express that. I figure I just have that in a private conversation. I don't want to tell the world what I'm doing until I do it. It's just how I am. Let me see if I know how to send out invites. Let me see. Here, throw it in here. There you go. No problem. Yeah, I can wait. I'm gonna watch some videos. Just let me know when you're coming up, or I'll be able to hear you. Like I'm actually gonna start doing a collaboration with this woman I found. She's like a friend now, and she talks about corruption and a lot of like agencies and stuff like that. A lot of these agencies deal with like children, like even like family courts and stuff like that. So uh, we're gonna start doing videos, and she's gonna share her experience. I'd like to get men on who've experienced like getting taken through the coals, getting dragged through the coals in the court system, and just having them do interviews and doing Q&As with other men, stuff like that. That'd be cool to do. I don't know how I would start doing that. Me personally, I've never experienced it, but using my platform to help in that way, I think would be really cool. But also giving people information on like how to survive, reasons why they shouldn't get married, uh, preventative measures that they can take towards at least the legal aspects of getting in relationships and stuff like that. I don't have the expertise though, so I think I would be limited. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could fully do that, 100%. I'd need help. Layoffs. That's cool. I'm looking all. I'm looking at all the features on the the StreamYard. I've been using it for a while, but I don't typically search around. They got some new stuff. Hey, what's up? You know who's really active right now? Jordan Peterson. I saw a clip of him. Uh, he was doing something regarding. He was speaking on Russia. That was interesting. Oh, there's a sound. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna throw you up. Oh, look, it can handle it. Not bad. It might freeze
How's
up
it sound?
eventually, but your sound is good. Yeah, I'm surprised this little thing can handle this. My connection is good. You asked me what my goal was. Do you want to like? Do you mean for the channel?
Channel or just in life in general, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really tell people my goal on life and the channel,
That's cool.
but
No worries.
and as far as the channel itself, I kind of, I got annoyed a lot of times. I'd be on videos regarding men's issues, and I experienced the issues pretty starkly, and uh, I don't know where he is, but I'm not even worried about it. Being one, um, I've had a lot of issues regarding women, but I've also had issues that seem to relate to a lot of secretive things. A lot of people call them red pill things, but then I figured uh, I got a voice, and I can actually give my opinion on some of the darker aspects of things that a lot of people ignore regarding like human nature, regarding our government, regarding things that we could possibly take action on. and I want to figure out where I fit in the picture of getting the information out. So as far as this channel and what the goal is for it, it started out as a diary, almost like a way of me getting out my own ideas. I spoke
Kind of like a
about
blog, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke about, when you look at my content, I speak about people and archetypes. I speak about personalities and archetypes, and how that, like, you can kind of amalgamate all those different archetypes in different ways and get different types of people.
You mean like the divine child or the diabolical son?
You said the diabolical son?
Yeah, diabolical son or the divine child. So there's a book called King, Warrior, Magician, Lover.
Yeah,
And they go
yeah,
through okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, I just realized I know what that book is. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I like to speak through archetypes. It makes, for me, it makes things interesting, and that's how my channel. That's how it just kind of started that way. But I actually enjoy structuring the topics of conversation through archetypes.
So what would be good for like a series for your channel if you took that book, right, and you broke it down each by each segment,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could also put like how you had to be each archetype at one point in your life.
Yeah,
Or
that would be
which
good.
archetypes to watch out for.
Yeah, I should get that book. There's a guy, Elliot Hulse.
Yeah, he did that one too. And then he
Yeah,
tattooed a painting of the lover on his arm. And then he's
That's
also
a-
really into fasting.
that's a really good. I mean, there's a couple of books that I need to read, because I think putting that information, like, there's this one book called The Lucifer Effect. Uh, it has a lot of similarities and relevance as to what's going on right now in the country, and on multiple levels. And I think the King, Warrior, Magician, Lover, that book would be really awesome to run through. That would be, I don't know, they sell that at Barnes and Noble, don't they?
I got mine off of Amazon.
Okay, I'll have to look into getting that particular book in the future. There's a
So
archetype. Hmm. Is your audio good? My thing's not bugging out. It's fine. Hello, good mother. Uh-oh. You're up. I threw you out. Are you good? Does it work?
yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, I already got him, GM. I don't know what it was. I had like 4 comments underneath one of my videos, and it was by some, I don't even know what it was. It didn't even seem human. It was like they were robots or something. They were
Robot.
selling a product.
Susan and the YouTube overlords.
It was
Maybe.
strange. It was talking about something. I don't even remember. Like, it didn't even look like a real profile name. So as soon as you did share it, yeah, I just ignored it, though. It's whatever. Yeah, so just to share with y'all, the way I format my live streams now is a little bit different. I don't really go over videos and stuff like that. I talk about archetypes, and once I'm done with the archetype, if I start the camera feed, then that means I'm doing a live stream. It's kind of impromptu. Sometimes I'll say it's a live stream, sometimes I won't. If I end the video quickly and that's it, that just means that the whole point of the video was to be specifically about that archetype. But this isn't really that strong of a topic. I was just talking about how the pretty faces we see and that we get attracted to, the women we see, they have a trail of people behind them that have suffered and that, you know, don't, they're in endless despair. They think, wow, I can't believe this happened. You know, there's a lot of uh, pain and suffering behind that pretty face.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
Some maybe a little bit of it's deserved, maybe half and half. I don't know, but a lot of that pain is undeserved, and it just happens at the whim of her own emotions.
so some women, like from the ages of 18 to 30, they're kind of like on a warpath. They're just trying to get what they want, regardless of hurting someone else's feelings. Because for them,
Yeah.
it's like they're not gonna care. But so I might get depressed over this breakup, but she didn't. So how can I say this? So there's a good chance she was already monkey branching from me to another guy during the whole relationship process, and there's a good chance I probably didn't even know it. But she's not thinking how that's gonna affect me. She's thinking about how she's gonna make out big with jumping from me to the next guy or the next
Yeah.
big thing.
And you know, a lot of the red pill guys be like, "Oh, it's a survival mechanism. Oh, it's a survival mechanism." It's like, look, man, like this is depraved human behavior. Like it's depraved. It's sick. Uh, I actually think monkey branching is a worse form of cheating than just straight up walking on the chick, you know, bouncing up and down.
So it's almost the equivalent of me going from a pickup truck to a Mustang. Obviously, one's going to be better than the other, but one's going to suit my needs more than the other. But for like, they're going to see that as like a status type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so earlier you were saying where do I want to go for just to backtrack a little, where do I want to go with the direction of my channel? I want to do a little bit more live streams because most of what I do is, these are my ideas, but like it would kind of suffer if I don't have people to bounce off on and that can actually look at the content. So I might end up inviting certain guests to do live streams with. Like I said, there's a lady that she is dealing with a lot of serious things regarding CPS, and her children were taken from her and stuff like that. And I encouraged her to share her story and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do some content with her and hopefully get her voice out. And it's related to the court systems and stuff like that. But that's just one aspect. No audio. Oops. Good. Hey, leave, come back. Who is Rusty? Try leaving the whole room, man. We'll see if it works. I'm still waiting for that Jordan Peterson guy to come around with a lot of the ideas that we're talking about. He skates around it a lot. Very articulate, smart guy. He's also thinking very global right now. He's talking about the issue with Russia and Ukraine. which is a really big topic right now. I actually agree with his latest opinion. Let's see if it works.
All right, how's that?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Whenever it pops out, just I'll try to pop you in and out, and then just leave and come back, and we'll reset it. It happens. I don't even pretend to fully understand how StreamYard works. Yeah, I think I gave y'all pretty much almost my life story the other day, minus the graphic details. But I think what I was saying earlier, my mission is to. I don't want. So I've seen the red pill content creators and some of the directions that they're going. I don't want my channel to get too big, because if it gets too big, guess what? I get iced. Your sound went out again. I'm surprised. Well, at least it can handle me. I'm wondering if it's my computer that's doing it. So this is what I think. Yeah, we can do it next time. Go sure if it's not working, it's cool. I think the direction I want to go is I want to provide a platform where I can speak to people and they can share their story, but then I can also share my ideas. And where I don't want to go with my channel is I don't want to get too big, because I'd probably get iced. I don't think I have to worry about that though. I'm not, even though I use titles that are very provocative, it's not really going to go too far. Like, I'm kind of sub 100 right now. It would be kind of cool. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to do something with, like, well, Sandman's channel. Sandman, he's got a pretty big following. He's also very, like, I actually appreciate his thought stream. The way he thinks is pretty cool. Jordan Peterson tried to help people. Yes, but he is he's probably one of the more honest thinkers in the mainstream. Like, I think he's closer to he's probably closer to the gender issue than, like, Candace Owens, people like that. Candace Owens is like her voice is important too, but she's not, like, it's like it's watered down. Oh yeah, absolutely, GMC around. Her voice is, I don't know. I guess you have to tell me what you think about her. There's a lot of conservative speakers on the right who they get close to the answer, but they kind of, like, veer off. It's like they're working in there. I'm moving around because there's mosquitoes. It's like they're close to the answer of what's going on, but then they kind of they miss the point a lot of times. Like, the MGTOWs and the red pills tend to be right on the money. And it's kind of sad because they're just grassroots thinkers, but maybe that's where all the actual social change actually happens. Or that's where all the actual deep critical thought happens, is not in the mainstream, but in the small pockets where people are actually affected. You had Paul Proteus was a big MGTOW enthusiast, and you had Spetsnaz, you had Stardust, and he still makes videos. You got Sandman, and there's probably a couple others I don't know about. There's a newer guy who he's not on anymore, Itachi MGTOW. He makes good content. And it's just a title, but these men are just making stuff that's just good in general. I don't have any videos to make, y'all. I'm just literally chatting. I'm just hanging out. I'm not doing much. I do plan on making a couple in the future. I don't know what they're going to be on, but we're probably not going to be streams. Let's do short videos. Yeah, RAD is good. Hammerhand, I've heard of him. Undead Chronic is hilarious. Gone with John, he seems more recent. I remember his content. There's another guy, Taylor Lafine. There's a newer guy, Uncle Julius, or something like that. He doesn't have a big following, but he's gonna get up. Hold on, let me see if I can type his name up. I'm gonna try to look him up. Try to look him up real quick. Hold on. No, I don't know where he is, but he has a dope channel. MGTOW Cowboy, never heard of him. I heard of Hermit. Hermit actually did I think he did a back when fucking mosquitoes. Back when what's his name? Itachi MGTOW and him did a collab. He-Man. Y'all know him? That guy. He makes a lot of good content. He's a bald white guy from Australia. A bald Australian guy. He did content with what's his name? I forget his name. Turd Flinging Monkey. He did stuff with TFM. That was really good. What else? I think that's all I remember. Now, just in general, just people who were on the money and they weren't associated with Red Pill or MGTOW stuff. Karen Strawn is on the money. There's this guy. He's not associated with MGTOW or Red Pill. He's on the money. He talks about the economy and how men are basically being economically starved so that they can be socially starved of interactions with women and stuff like that. He's more recent, but he's not even MGTOW or Red Pill, and he's dead on the money. There's other people. I've noticed there's either people that are right on the money, they're brave enough to tell the truth, or they are just brave enough to, they're not honest enough to go past the fence. So you got the people who jump over the fence. They're like, oh, a fence? They jump over or they tear it down. And you have the people who they see a fence and they go, oh, I can't say that. I can't go that far. And you can tell when they have that barrier up. What are you eating, G? What is it? So GM says she needs to eat. Is she eating gender studies? Is she eating I'm making a joke. Hopefully she'll see this later. She gonna eat some gender studies soup. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, she had something regarding like Texas A&M and diversity, something like that. I might look that up. It was really interesting. I'll look it up later. I don't really got much to talk about. If one of y'all wants to come up, by the way, you can. Here, I'll put a link. I'm not going to be on too late this time around. I'll probably in at the hour mark. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, I'm not gonna, and I don't even know if my computer can handle having someone up, but I'm trying to test it. So it would, technically would help out. You don't have to show your face if you come up or something like that. This would probably put less strain. So whenever someone pops up, I'll just get rid of the video feed. I was watching a video on family courts, and this guy was talking about family courts and how it's ruining things. It's probably older too. He was talking in front of a court saying that, hey, we need to fix this system. And I doubt anyone was listening to him, but it's cool to know that there are actual people who can see the issues and they're trying to fix it. Maybe I play that video. Let's see if I can bring it up. I'm trying to bring up the video. Not that. Oh, there you go. Let's see if it works. Hopefully this thing doesn't freeze. I'm going to get rid of my face so it doesn't freeze. Share screen. Excellent.
Thank you. My name is Mark Ludwig. I do want to thank the members of the committee for taking the time to hear this issue, an extremely important one. Without going into all the details, out of respect for my son and his right to love his mom, shortly after my son was born, I went 204 days without seeing my son. At the end of that time, I was relegated to the equivalent of an every other weekend visitor. Shortly after that, I was diagnosed with a pretty large growth in my brain. We didn't know what my future was going to be like. And it dawned on me that at that point, if something were to happen to me, my son's mom would automatically get sole custody. But it also dawned on me if the situation had been reversed, I would have automatically gotten sole custody of the very son.
Here, let me make sure the audio is working. I probably didn't share that. There you go.
Son that I was already only getting every other weekend. Why would it take the death of a parent to convert from an every other weekend visitor to having full custody of a child? If that's the case, shouldn't both parents have 50-50? As a result of my story being televised on a news station in St. Louis, my story went viral. I think it's been 30 million views or something like that. And I started doing a lot of Facebook Lives. And my reach now is around 3 to 4 million in an average month. This past year, I did a tour of 30 cities in 24 states. And this isn't about me at all. This is about a fact that obviously this issue resonates. If we're attracting 3 to 4 million people every single month that are paying attention to this, and as you look behind me at all the people that are affected, this is resonating. And it's the only issue in 30 years that I've been around the political arena that crosses gender lines, crosses racial lines, crosses political lines, crosses socioeconomic lines. It affects everybody because we already know half of all marriages end in divorce. And for children, they have two traumas that they're dealing with. Trauma one is mom and dad aren't together. They don't know why, but they're very confused because they love both of them. Now add into that confusion, only one of them do they get to see on a regular basis. The other one is relegated as a visitor, which makes one parent in their mind the superior parent and one parent's the inferior parent. Now imagine that to a 7-year-old child or a 5-year-old child that doesn't know how to verbalize this confusion. And we wonder why, when we look at the statistics, between 70 and 94% of violent crime rates, incarceration rates, high school dropouts, behavioral problems, substance abuse problems, can all be tracked to growing up, in many cases without the father. This is technically gender neutral. I'll fight just as hard for a mother as I will for a father. But the situation can be solved so easy by starting the case with a 50-50. In every other area of law, we start out with a due process that says people are innocent until proven guilty. And yet we walk into a courtroom and one parent is presumed to have the upper hand in most cases. Many of my followers and just about everybody in the room behind me will verify, most people I talk to say, you know what? I didn't have as much animosity for my ex until I met with my first family law attorney. And they told me that, look, in our state, you're probably not going to get 50-50. One of you is going to win and one of you is going to lose. So unless you want to be the one that loses, you better start digging up dirt to prove why you're the better parent. And that creates this adversarial relationship. And that's why these court cases are drug out for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year.
So I don't even really have to say anything. So he said that the court system that we have, it creates animosity, it creates adversarial relationships, it fosters anger and resentment from one person to the other. So it actually pits parents against each other. Hey, what's up? Iridium Kush. That's a very interesting name. Yeah, it's a thing. And I'm surprised no one's noticed. I mean, maybe it's just one of those things where if something happens long enough, we just assume it's normal. Like like even though school shootings is messed up, I think everyone's just kind of at the point right now where we're just like, oh, it's normal, right? When it happens, of course, it's devastating to the people in the surrounding area, but everyone who just hears about it on the news, like, oh, this is normal. Like, no, all this stuff that we're going through with family courts and with child protective services, with every three-letter agency you can think of, it's not normal. We're getting used to abuse, is what's going on, and can't just say we gotta stop it. We at least gotta highlight what's going on. I actually am seriously thinking about what the direction is and where I want to go. But I think this is going to be an ongoing discussion. It's going to be something I'm going to be figuring out as the channel progresses. I started this channel like maybe a year and a half ago, if I remember correctly. It's fairly new. It's not old. I think GM's I don't know how long she's been making content, actually. There was one, I think the first time I heard her content, I was at a Walmart, interestingly enough. And I looked at my YouTube feed and it said GM, and I started listening to her video, and she started making a lot of sense. And there were people in the chat who wanted to chime in and everything, and that was interesting. Ghost Shura, he's not here anymore. That's so weird. I can put people in timeout. I haven't been live streaming enough. If I do it more often, then I'll probably make him a moderator. He seems pretty reasonable. And again, I'm gonna hit the hour mark and then I'm done. Like, I'm not going too far with this live stream. Pliskin? Oh, okay, there you are. Do you want to be I mean, you can. How do you make people moderators? It's a star. What does a star do? What did that do? I don't get it. Does that make them moderators? I don't even know how to make people moderators. That's hilarious. Let me look at the. Let me read the instructions. Penguin. That's the coolest thing. Boop. Hey, what did I just make you a moderator, Ghost Shira? Is that what that star does? Stop fighting me, you assholes. God damn it. I starred your name. What does that do? Oh, wait, let's see. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's just starring important conversations. That's all. That doesn't make you a moderator. I have no idea how to make Oh, I gotta figure this out. Hold on. I gotta change my thing too, because I don't want that to be my brand code. Nope, that's weird. Nope. Nope, too much. Nope. Way too much. I actually fancy that. Countdown. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that. That's dope. Now, what else we got? Background, leaves, background. Background music, what? I'm gonna play it. Yo, like it. I'm gonna play Feeding the Ducks. Alright, that's cool. This is dope. I'm just going over the content or the whatever this is. Oh, cool. Yeah, I hope you like it. I have a whole lot of content, Lawrence. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have more people on in the future. I'll have guests on, but it'll probably be when I have a stronger, more powerful computer. Because the one I got right now is it struggles at times. It's doing all right now because I got a decent signal through my landlord. Yeah, man, just go over my content. Let me know what you think. Tell me how I can improve it. I really do look forward to the feedback and everything. I've noticed I say a lot on my videos. There's a lot of little things I do that I want to fix. So I'm going to endeavor to do that. Oh, for anyone wondering, yes, I have guests on who are women as well, but I don't do it as often. There's a couple I had on. There's a lady I invited. I invited her to speak and or for us to have a discussion, but sometimes they don't really go all that well because they don't really. Sometimes the chicks don't have like thick skins, so the conversations kind of don't go well, and I can kind of sense when they're defensive about the stuff I'm talking about because I don't really hold a lot of things back. So I'm gonna play the rest of this video. I did say I'm only going for an hour, so. There's this video I'm watching for anyone who wasn't here. Talks about the family courts, and I'm gonna play the rest of it.
That's why we just heard people settle. People aren't settling because they're glad that the arrangement, they're settling because they ran out of money and they don't have an attorney to keep fighting for them. Can you imagine how different it would be if those parents would walk into an attorney and the first words out of that attorney's mouth are, look, in our state, you're probably both going to get 50-50. So you might want to learn how to work together and how to co-parent for the betterment of your child. And now all that money, instead of going to the attorney's college fund, can go to their own college fund for their own kids, instead of having one parent ripped out of that child's life. And so to continue on a path, and not in any way putting down the previous speakers, but to think that we're doing okay with our children across America and in the state of Pennsylvania, that people are settling and everything is fine, is almost like Mr. Magoo driving down the street, thinking that everything's fine while everybody's running off the road behind him because he's cutting them off. That's the situation that we're in right now. So I thank you so much for taking the time to hear this case, but I beg of you, please, for the kids of Pennsylvania, give them a chance to not have one of their parents ripped out of their lives.
Give them a chance to not have one of their parents ripped out of their lives.
Thanks so much.
We got like 4 minutes left. I don't really have much to say. I'm just gonna wait till the timer goes down. If y'all have any comments or anything, just let me know. What I got going on tonight? I'm supposed to be working out tonight, and yeah, nice meeting you, Iridium Coach. Working out, and then I am going to go play video games. I play Gran Turismo, and I play racing sims and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that. Do a little bit of job searching as well. I'm looking for another job. What else? I have to cook food. I have to do the dishes. That's the plan for today. Yeah, and I'm guessing y'all are on a Discord server that GM and what is his name? He's gonna do a live stream Sunday. Oh, Bullets. There's a guy named Bullets. He's from the MGTOW community. What field do you work in? I work in the automotive industry. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. He's doing a live stream Sunday, and hopefully I get an invite. I'm not really doing much Sunday, so I'll probably be on there. I don't know what he's going to be talking about. I didn't have a topic for this live stream. I just kind of threw something out. It wasn't supposed to be a live stream. It was supposed to be just a video. It didn't seem strong enough to just be a video on itself. Some of these, so when I make these topics, they're things I think about during the day, and then I make them. I think that some of my topics, I want to keep them down to like 3 minutes, so I don't want them to go back beyond that. 3 to 5 minutes, and that's it. Clicking on the name. I guess before we hit, since we are approaching the hour mark, we'll probably just take like a couple of minutes to figure out how to make a moderator. I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to go to settings and figure it out. Nope. No. Maybe, hold on. Get out of here. Oh, you're just. Oh, you're just. Right click name or chat, maybe. I tried all that jazz. It's either show or hide. How do you make them? I should make a video about how successful I was at always talking to myself out of the fun box. Like I was a savage. Oh man, even when they were like literally trying to hand it to me, it's like, here, take it, and just be like, do something and just completely ruin it. It's hilarious. I gotta come up with an archetype for that. Because I kind of think that's what I was. I was very clumsy with that. I fumbled the ball a lot. Or the box. We call it the box because we don't want to anger the YouTube overlords. You can't say that word. There are children around. I am not doing very good with figuring out how to get this to happen. Well, I know how to do this. This will begin shortly. I can answer that, Texas. I cannot. I'm actually not too far from where Good Mother lives. I live like probably 2 or 3 hours from her. But I won't say any further because. Small little place. It's not too loud or anything here. I'm trying to figure out two-way state. Trying to figure. Oh, you're in Montana. That's kind of far. I'm gonna put you in timeout for saying that. No, it's weird. It says you can put people in timeout. I can see how someone would power trip off of this kind of thing. Like, what? I can put people in timeout. Well, yes, you deserve to be put in timeout. I'm gonna block you. So it makes it easy to put people in timeout and block them, but it doesn't really show you how to add moderators. I'm gonna look that up on the internet and then I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta figure this out. Mod. Here we go. I'm looking it up, I'm figuring it out. Let's see. Okay, invite member, role admin. Send invite. Okay, I think I just figured it out. I think I just figured it out. Go to comments when you're logged in, and then you go next to any of the comments. Flag. There is no flag. Just to click the down button and then click add. It's usually comments, right? Okay, no comments. Click the invite button. I don't know. Is the channel? I don't think the channel's gonna get big enough for me to add multiple moderators right now. But even if I did want to add multiple, I don't even know how to do it. I'm looking. I don't see. I still don't see how to do it. She has a pretty decent following, in my opinion. She has a decent amount of subscribers. I think I lost a couple of subscribers over the last month or two. But I've gained a lot back. When did you start your channel? A year and some change. So, what is September now? So, last, like maybe a year and a half ago. Like when I was in my last relationship, when I was in my relationship with the ex-fiance, I was doing a channel and she was actually in one of the videos. Ryan was in one of those. He comes on GM's channel. He's a guy, I think he's out of base in Canada. He's pretty chill. He was probably there in the earlier days when I started making content on the Apple, what do you call it? The home computer, Apple home computer. I don't know what you call it. Home desktop, the Apple desktop computer. I know there's another name for it. Thank you. Probably have a lot. I think I saw your sub. I'll probably be hitting 100 pretty soon, which is cool. Any ideas on how to moderate? Let's see. Maybe this will do it. Nope. I'm going to settings. I see guests. Guests must authenticate. Nope. Play a sound when guests. Nope. 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 None of that helps. Nope. None of that helps either. Virtual audio, camera, audio avatars, nothing. Maybe I don't have. I think GM, the reason she can moderate is because she chose to go to a higher package. I think at this base level, I can't moderate. I can't get other people to moderate because I don't see any options for it. I'm looking at the general settings and I don't see anything. And the only other spot would be to share. Extra camera video file, share screen. I got the invite thing. I don't see anything there. It just shows me I can invite people to come up with the link. That's it. I can leave studio if I have issues. I can edit the video and the name of the video, stuff like that. This thing, I can edit myself. My profile pic tells me I'm live. Banners and stuff. Here's a banner I can throw up the topic. For any of you wondering how old I am, I'm 29. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. I was a quiet guy in school. I didn't make a lot of noise. Brand. This is lo-fi. I'm gonna play it. I'm probably gonna do this with the countdown. I'll have a video. I'll start playing it with the audio like this when I have more serious discussions. I'll play music and do like 30 seconds. it stays on. That's I don't need to stand. All right. I did say I was gonna leave on the hour mark. I don't have anything left. I think the reason why I can't do mods on my channel probably is because I haven't upgraded it. So I'm probably out of that particular stage of things. Probably can't do it. Yeah. Makes me kind of tired. All right, y'all. I'm pretty much heading out. I know GM's probably gonna be wondering if I'm on later, but I'm not. I know she's probably eating some diversity soup. You can tell her I made a joke. GM's. I'm gonna make a banner. See if she sees it. GM's. There we go. Oh, it's hilarious. I had to do it. Right there. Eating her diversity soup. All right, yo. It was nice to have y'all on. In the future, I will probably actually have more serious topics, but I don't have anything for today. I'm really glad that people are doing this. There's probably a lot more people than just me doing this. I will probably have a guest on pretty soon. The chick with the CPS thing I was talking about, she'll probably be on, but she'll probably want to hide her face, so you'll probably only hear her voice. Yep. All right, y'all. Have a good night.